So, hello friends, I am Lakshya Singhal, All India rank 38, and so let me start. So, it started with when I was in third year. I saw basically I am from Delhi, born and brought up in Delhi, and I am doing I did my graduation from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. So, what I did was when I was in the third year, I saw most of my friends preparing for civil services. So, most of my friends preparing for any exam, and I thought that in third year I mains, but I couldn't get and appeared for the interview, but I couldn't get my name into the final list by 3 marks only, by 6 marks only. Then I appeared again in the second attempt and I managed to get 38 rank. So guys, basically many of you are new people and it becomes very difficult to understand the approach, how to approach this exam, how to go into the right direction. So let me share how I started with. First and the foremost thing you need to start your basics preparation with NCRTs. Class 9th to 12th NCRTs are a big must, and you should read them thoroughly, especially for history, geography, political science, economics, and these subjects. Along with that, you will be having NCRTs for art and culture also, that is named by the name of fine arts. Read them also, and develop a habit of reading The Hindu thoroughly. Only one newspaper is required for this exam, that is The Hindu. Don't fall into the trap of reading many newspapers like the Indian Express. These are required, but at the time of appearing for the interview, not at the time of appearing for this prelims and mains. And read the newspaper thoroughly. There are many videos on the YouTube explaining how you should prepare the newspaper, or how you should read the newspaper, what are the pages in the newspaper that you can skip, and what are the pages that are a must. So this is the basics, and after that you start understanding the syllabus. Read the syllabus twice or thrice, memorize the syllabus thoroughly, and then understand the exam pattern by looking at the previous at least 5 to 10 years question paper. I think in 2013 the exam pattern was changed. So after 2013 you should see the question papers of both prelims and mains after 2013, which is a must. That will help you to know how the questions are being asked in prelims, what UPSC is expecting from you, and how you can answer the questions. Starting with NCRTs, then you should move to advanced level books. For each and every subject there are few recommended books. There are many blogs and many book lists by the toppers given. You can refer any of that. Most of the book lists are the same. And just one advice, that please stick to the basic material that you are referring to. Minimize your resources and maximize your revision. This is the basic thing. And one of the most important topic for this preparation is current affairs. For current affairs, what I did was I used to read The Hindu and I used to refer one magazine. Any coaching institute's magazine you can refer. I used to refer Vision IAS magazine. You can refer that, or you can refer any Insights or Vajiram, or you can refer any magazine, but just one magazine. All the magazines are the same, and these magazines are only supplements. The basic lies with the newspaper The Hindu only. First read the newspaper thoroughly and then refer to the magazines. Secondly, my optional subject was political science and international relations. Basically, this session is about how to select your optional subject. So, how to select? The UPSC has given a list of around 40-45 subjects to choose from the optional. And see, all the optionals are equally relevant. I did my mechanical engineering, but I took PSIR because I was having two things in my mind. They were basically availability of coaching. I took political science optional coaching from Shubhra Ranjan ma'am, and second was availability of material, and third was the trend of the marks or the selection trends. So I thought that coaching was easily available in Delhi. I am from Delhi, so I thought that coaching is available. There are ample sources for preparation for political science and international relation. So that is why I took this optional. But I think that this should not be the only criteria. You should have first thing that you should have is the interest in the subject. I was having interest in reading international relation topics, like every time when the news regarding India did this, Pakistan did that, US is involved here, China is doing this. So these kinds of news used to catch my interest. So I was always interested in reading international relations. So I thought that I should go with PSIR because it was interesting. It was having easy availability of coaching, and it was easy availability of coaching and easy availability of the material. So that is why I chose PSIR. And regarding the selection, see, it depends on where your interest lies. Suppose there are few students who are very strong in their graduation subjects, so they can take those subjects also for their preparation. And there are few students who think that they are not very strong with their graduation topics, so they can take other subjects in which they are interested. So the criteria for selection of your optional should be very simple. First thing is your interest. Take only that optional subject which interests you, in which you are interested. Second is availability of coaching, and third is availability of material. I think that interest is the foremost criteria, and interest should be the only criteria because there are many subjects for which the coaching is not available and one has to prepare on its own, but the chances of selection are equally good in almost all the optional subjects. So don't get demotivated by the fact that this optional is doing well or that optional is doing well, or this optional is not doing good or this optional is doing good. Choose only that optional in which you are interested and read that optional with interest, because optional preparation requires a lot of effort, a lot of in-depth knowledge, and until and unless you are not having any in-depth knowledge of the subjects, it will become very difficult for you to sustain your motivation levels and to sustain and to continue reading for a longer period of time. So this is my advice regarding the selection of optional subject. Now one person is asking my book list for PSIR. There is no exhaustive book list for PSIR that I did. I did only Shubhra Ranjan ma'am's notes, coaching notes. Along with that, I referred few basic books like O.P. Gauba and Andrew Haywood. One book that I referred, only these two books I referred for preparation, and rest I depended on Shubhra Ranjan's ma'am coaching notes and crash course and current affairs. See, the paper 2 of PSIR optional is purely based on current affairs. So one should have a very strong command over current affairs for paper 2, and paper 2 is of 250 marks. So for current affairs, I used to refer The Hindu for optional and few articles from Indian Express for optional specific, and Shubhra Ranjan ma'am's crash course notes. These are the only sources of my optional preparation. And if all are saming, one person is asking that if all are reading the same book, then why all do not clear? See, it is a very good question, but I think that how much you retain, how much you revise, and how you look at the question and how you analyze the question decide whether you will clear the exam or not. It is not that just reading the book will make you clear the exam. Okay, now I am waiting. I am agricultural engineering student. Which optional can I choose? If the person is very good with agricultural engineering, then he or she can go with agricultural optional. It's a very good optional and it gives advantages with Indian Forest Service exam also. One person is asking, I am weak in English, how to prepare? For preparing in English, just simple advice, very simple advice, read the newspaper The Hindu. Your English will improve gradually. And one is asking that how is geography optional? Geography optional is very good, and it is specifically popular amongst the engineers because it is a bit technical subject. Though I chose PSIR, but I had thought that if I will be not be choosing PSIR, then I would have chosen this geography. It is a good optional and it does good. Like rank 3 this year, Junaid Ahmed, my batchmate, he got very good marks in geography. So one is asking, what is your motivation to join civil services? See, civil services is a kind of job that gives you opportunity to serve many people, and see, people in this country are having a lot of hopes especially from the civil services, and it gives a chance to serve the people amongst different domains, and along with learning you can serve also. And the prime motivation was to do something that makes my parents proud, and it is one of those those prestigious exam that made my parents proud. So this was one of the motivations. One person is, I am from IIT Kanpur, my maths is good, can I go with maths? Yes, you can absolutely go with maths. Rank 1 Kanishk Kataria, my batchmate, is again a topper from maths optional. Maths optional is a very good and a very scoring optional subject. Is the sociology a better optional subject? Sociology is also a very good subject. Many selections take place from sociology optional subject, and it helps aspirants in other papers like GS paper 1 social issues, and it helps in essay writing also. So aspirants can go with sociology optional too. Sir, being an IAS, do you get time to enjoy your personal life? See, if you are serving the people with whole of your heart, then you will automatically enjoy your life. The satisfaction that you get at the end of the day after helping a few people, not all but a few, then you will feel the happiness. Can art student appear in forest service exam? Sorry to say, but no. Only science background students are allowed to appear for the forest service exam. Can management be taken as an optional subject? Sure, management can be taken as an optional subject. Can I start my preparation without coaching? Absolutely. See, going to coaching is not a necessity. There are many aspirants, more than 50% of the aspirants clear the exam through their own hard work and through their own preparation. You can use many online free resources that are available. Coaching is not a necessity at all. Chemistry optional. Once again, chemistry is a science optional, and it's a very scoring optional. One can go with that if concepts are very good. Sir, my English is weak. For weak English, simple advice: watch English news channels for 20-25 minutes daily and read Hindu newspaper. After reading the newspaper for 1 year, your English will be sufficiently good to crack this exam. History optional. One person is asking history optional. See, for history optional, you can watch the video of All India Rank 82, Nidhi Sivach ma'am. She is also my batchmate and she did very good in history optional subject. One person is asking which online sources can you use? You can use many sources online, like few good videos on YouTube of Rajya Sabha TV and few good websites like the Insights on India for daily current affairs, and there are many other resources that you can use. One person is asking how to start the preparation. See, when I started the preparation, I was also very confused. I had no idea how to start, how to approach this exam. But then I thought, start with NCRTs. First read the syllabus, go through the syllabus and start reading the NCRTs. Gradually you will start understanding how to prepare. One person is asking, Shalini Singhal, sir, do you have any idea about maths? I have already told that maths is a very scoring optional, provided that you have done a lot of practice and a lot of hard work on that. I am in class 10th and I want to go for UPSC. What should I do? My only advice is to do your 12th first, do your graduation first, and then think about this exam. Sociology or political science, any optional you can choose. In any optional out of the two that catches your interest, you can choose. Anthropology is a very good optional. It has done very well in the past 2-3 years. Should we read all the NCRTs from 9th to 12th? You should read arts, all the NCRTs at least of humanities subject. For doing economy for prelims and mains, I refer to coaching notes and Mronal IAS website. Geography optional is a very good optional subject. I cleared UPSC. One question, sir, when did you clear UPSC? I cleared UPSC on 5th April 2019 in my second attempt. Tips for efficient reading. Just read. Initially when I started the preparation, my reading speed was very slow. It was around 5 to 10 pages per hour, and also my understanding levels were very low. But gradually as you start reading, your speed will increase and your understanding will also increase. I referred Vajiram's notes for economics and Mrunal.org website. One person is asking regarding public administration optional. Public administration optional is a very good optional subject. You can go with that also, and it has done very well this year. One person is asking how to make notes, sir. See, I used to make notes of the things that that were difficult for me to memorize. So after taking 2 readings of any topic, 2 readings of any chapter, make notes of those things that you find important and that you find difficult. And don't make notes at your first reading itself, because you will end up copying the entire chapter or the entire thing. So avoid that. Read anything 2 times and then make the notes. My opinion regarding PSIR as optional, it is a very good optional and an interest catching optional. Without coaching, can we clear this exam? Absolutely. I have already told that many of my batchmates have cleared this exam without any coaching. Law as an optional is also a very good optional. You can go with that also. I took coaching from Vajiram and Ravi in 2016-17 batch. Which among history, geography, polity is most important? All the 3 are very, very important. How about economics optional? Agricultural optional is a very good optional. It gives you a chance to appear for both civil services and forest services, and it is scoring also. For Medico MBBS, medical science can be a good optional for Medico MBBS. What is the difference between English medium and other? See, English medium you write in English and you answer in English. In other mediums you answer in that particular language you are taking, maybe Hindi or any other language. This is the only difference that I see, and moreover, language is only a means of communication. You can use any language medium to write, provided that you convey your thoughts and your opinion clearly. Is it necessary to read NCERT books before starting any subjects? Yes, it is absolutely necessary to read NCERT books before starting the preparation or before starting any particular subject. Sir, please tell us about answer writing for beginners. For answer writing, see, for first 2-3 months, just read the NCERTs and the Hindu. Don't think about answer writing. After 2-3 months of your preparation, think about your answer writing, and you can refer to answer writing. You can refer to Insight Secure, and you can start writing 2-3 answers per day and evaluate yourself from the model answers. What should be reading for science and tech and environment? For environment, I read Shankar IAS book, and for science and tech, I relied on current affairs only. The science and tech section of the Vision IAS magazine, current affairs. How to start UPSC preparation after 12th? After 12th, focus on your graduation, and along with that, you can start with NCERTs from 9 to 12th. Should we choose a graduation subject as optional? Yes, you can absolutely choose that. Your graduation subject as your optional subject, provided that you are having a good command in your optional subject, in your graduation subject. For sir, please tell about essay writing. Regarding essay writing, you can join any test series. I joined test series in Vajiram and Forum IAS for essay preparation, and I used to write 1 or 2 essays per week that were given to me. Things that I learned from the first attempt. One thing that I learned from my first attempt was that you should be consistent with your studies. What happens is that we read for 4-5 days, then we lose track, and then we don't study for 2-3 days. Then we realize that now we have to study, and by that time we are not able to do our newspaper, to do the things, and we get out of track. One thing that I realized was that one should be consistent with studies, one should be hardworking, and limit your resources, minimize your resources, maximize your revision, and practice as many mock tests as possible. These are the only 2-3 things that I learned. One person is asking, according to me, which is the best optional subject. See, all the optionals are equally good. It depends on you only, how you take the optional, how you prepare for the optional. How many years current affairs? Minimum 1 year current affairs are required for this exam. Sir, in which field you are graduate? I am graduate in mechanical engineering. One person is asking which optional subject is best. I have already answered that all the optionals are equally good. It depends on you how you take that optional subject. Current affairs are read till which date? Minimum 1 year's current affairs are required from the date of prelims. Sir, is coaching necessary? No, coaching is not necessary at all. You can prepare on your own also. What to do when you feel low? See, when I used to feel low, I used to talk to my parents, and I was having 2-3 close friends who used to motivate me. So always talk to like-minded people, or always talk to those people who motivate you to keep going through this preparation. Interview experience. See, interview is a very different experience altogether, and basically it's not an interview, it's the personality test, and it involves very basic conversation about your profile, your data, your biodata, and the interview boards ask very basic questions, right? They can ask anything, but the questions are very basic, and generally the boards are very cordial. So don't think about the interview stage at this point of time. First reach up to the interview stage. By reaching the at the interview stage, the competition, the things become quite easy. You become quite mature, and it becomes easy for you to understand the things. Which test series is best, online test series or offline test series? You can join any test series. It can be online and it can be offline. Both are equally good. Does college matter in personality test? No, college doesn't matter in personality test at all. UPSC demands basically simple graduation from any university. So don't worry about your college, or don't think that you are from a poor college. There are many students, many of my batchmates who are from different colleges. How many hours a day you have read, sir? See, it depends on your capacity, and it depends on how you study. And see, I was not having any hour to hour approach. I was having a very simple approach that was based on completing the syllabus. I used to have daily targets. If I complete my daily targets in 5 hours, then I will study only 5 hours. If I was having my daily targets, they used to take, sometimes they used to take 10-12 hours, then I used to study for 10-12 hours. So it depends on how you can study in for 5 hours also, you can study for 10 hours also, you can study for 15 hours also. Interview language. See, for interview, when you fill the form, you can choose any language, maybe English, maybe Hindi. You can speak in any language. I have already told that language is only a means of communication, and you should be able to convey your thoughts and your opinions clearly to the board. And you can speak in any language you want to. You can specify also. The board can arrange a good translator for you also. One person is asking, graduation marks need to be high. No, it is absolutely not necessary that your graduation marks need to be high. They can be high or they cannot be. You should just be a graduate. Commerce optional is also a very good optional. What hobbies I can write in personality test? So you can write only that hobby that you are having. Even very basic hobby will work, like basic hobby like yoga, meditation. I was not having a very fancy hobby. I was just having yoga and meditation as my hobby, and the board asked 2-3 questions from that. Just that. Can we prepare for UPSC with graduation? Yes, at least you can start with basics during your graduation itself. My interview language was English. Can I start preparing in my colleges? Yes, if you are able to get time, then you can easily start your preparation during college with old and new NCRTs. See, refer new NCRTs for all the subjects except for history. Only for history, old NCRTs can be read, but for all the other subjects, read only new NCRTs. Making notes from NCRT is needed. I used to make very few notes from the NCRTs. Tell about the failures you have faced. See, I have faced many failures in my life. I failed in all the exams after 12th, like IIT, JEE exam, All India Engineering Entrance exam. But see, the more you fail, the stronger you become. Best news channel for IAS. Only the Hindu newspaper is the best for IAS. So guys, I think I need to. So guys, I think I need to go for some work. Please message me your queries. I'll answer the queries personally. Okay. Thank you so much.